This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
You're listening to the best of the Morning X, dropping back into the interview from a few moments ago. This is the original 99X.
You still live in Charlottesville, right?
Yes, I still live in Charlottesville, right?
What was it? Did you used to play on a Wednesday night, or what was the night you played every week? Everyone talks about, I saw Dave Matthews when he used to play Wednesday nights at so-and-so.
We used to play Tuesday night and Wednesday night in a couple of clubs, but...
You ever go back?
But then we played every night. No, we don't.
You don't pop in for the surprise,
no.
surprise show?
We try to play it back. We try to do a gig at home. We try to do a gig in Charlottesville at the university, and I'm sure the students there would have liked us to play at the university, but the university said no.
They didn't want you to play?
No, because we have women's hockey or something, women's field hockey.
Brutal.
There's too much happening.
Okay.
So we said, well, we'll play anytime, and they said no. So that we'd like to play in Charlottesville, but there's a conspiracy by the university against us. They're conspiring against us.
What pisses you off?
What pisses? You can say piss on the radio, too?
Yeah. Dave, we can say whatever we want.
It's very exciting. You can say whatever you want, but you can't say frog, can you? What pisses me off?
What's the last time you said, man, that pisses me off?
So many things piss me off.
Name one.
I can't think of any right now because none of them are in the room.
He'll think of it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
When it comes to you.
Chest pain. That pisses me off.
That's
Bad chest pain. Social diseases, they bum me out, too. Don't you wish it was the 60s and they weren't as frequent as they are now? Well, they were frequent then, but you could just take a couple antibiotics or whatever. But I hate all the brand new spangly ones with bells and ringers.
The spangly one what's?
Social diseases. Pay attention.
Gotcha.
Social diseases aren't as fun as they used to be.
No, they used to just be something you visited if it was in the room.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, were there any vocalists or singers that you just thought were amazing?
Lots of them. And then if I were to run them off, it would take hours. And then I'd feel guilty afterwards because I'd remember one that I really liked that I forgot to mention.
You've played with Bob Dylan, haven't you?
We fiddled if we were in the same room. No, we did play. We played in Europe together, I think. Europe. We played in Europe together. We traveled. He let us tag along for
How intimidating is that?
Well, he was very gracious, and so was everyone involved with him. So it was actually, it was overwhelming, but it was much more of a. He had much more of a there was much more of a welcoming sense than there was an intimidation. Just intimidated by all that he's done, but
yeah, right.
But he was still it was very gracious.
We're talking to Dave Matthews live in New York.
Okay, we're going to open up the Morning X box of questions. These are just some random questions for you.
Okay, so they're probably really.
Go ahead. These have
they're really intelligent.
It's morning show in a box is basically what it is, Dave.
Trivial Pursuit.
I'll start.
Yes.
What should every man and woman be able to try once in their life? Dave Matthews.
Liberally piddling all over each other. Or
Dave.
both separately or together?
Dave.
Either or.
That's my answer. That's
his answer.
No, that's a great answer.
That's a great answer.
That's a wonderful
Everyone should be
answer.
able to try that once in their lives. Not that they have to. Everyone should be able to do it with a 21-year-old in the Lincoln bedroom.
There you go.
Excellent answer.
That's a good. But for the record, when were you piddled over last?
I have never been piddled over.
Okay.
But I look forward to the day. All I can do is ask.
Yeah.
And ask and hope that one day I'll be lucky enough to either be in the Lincoln bedroom or get piddled on, or both.
Keep that in mind.
That'd be the ding, 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 a new car.
If you're on your way to a Dave Matthews show listening to this, keep that in mind on your way to the... you think them throwing panties up on stage was
big
bad.
Mugs
You don't know
full
what
of
you
whittle.
started.
If one tight-hatted meathead hurls a glass of his urine at me, I shall have him executed.
If you knew a nuclear war would begin in 2 hours, what would you do?
I would think sex would be the
For 2 hours.
Well, at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes, okay.
More realistic.
And well, at that point, I think probably just pathetically wobble, wouldn't it? I mean, you have 2 hours to live. It'd just be like, I'd sob like a buffoon for 2 hours. I'd start digging.
Well, after the sex, you'd have an hour and 50 left.
I don't think I'd think about it. I think I'd probably have about a quarter of an inch of a penis if I was 2 hours to live. If the whole world was going to be annihilated, I think my sexual drive would probably suck up its fundamental orifice. But I'd start digging desperately down. Digging, I'd be looking for a cave. Where's a cave? I need to go find a cave. I'd follow the president, is what I'd do. I know he's got a cave.
He has a cave.
What's the most outrageous rumor you've heard about you?
I've died of AIDS. I died in Italy of AIDS.
Yes, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I died. In fact, somebody was in the hospital lobby, and they saw me being taken weak and thinned.
We remember that. It was on CNN. It was such a strange rumor.
It was on
CNN?
Yes.
What?
It was years ago.
Maybe you did die of AIDS.
Who has the worst name that you know?
Who has the worst name? Can you think of any good ones, Mikey? Who has that? What an
Maybe
odd
somebody you went to
It is
school
an
with?
odd question.
Maybe somebody you went to school with as a kid?
But what if I say his name and then he's listening? He moved to Atlanta.
That's
then
right.
He's bummed out.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
some
What's the
kids-
weirdest name? What's the worst? What do you think? Do you have an opinion? You haven't thought
You know,
about
I
it,
don't. I'm not
You
the
gotta
interview.
ask
Let's tear this question up.
It's not
Okay.
I can't think. But
Have
there's a funny name out there. What?
Have you had anybody track you down from high school with some just out of control story about how they were in your life at one point and they really need to be in your show?
Not in my show. No, but
Like
I've seen,
they want to get in, they want tickets. Dave, remember me from?
Yeah, that happens, but it's usually it's pretty interesting.
Really?
You know, if someone from when you were 12
trying to think back. Remember me?
goes, and you usually do. Then I'm usually curious, so I'd like to see them, but it doesn't happen all that often. But I'm usually curious. Yeah, I want to see them.
Do you ever forget lyrics at shows?
Well, no. See, the thing is, I can't forget lyrics because whatever comes out of my mouth is the
Could be a new lyric.
Really?
That's
is
it.
the lyric. You see,
I mean, are you
so-
ever just drink too? I mean, just space out for a minute.
Yeah, there's been a couple, but I usually enjoy those moments.
Yeah, they're rare bootlegs
He goes
now.
with it.
Yep, dip. Yeah, sometimes I just have to make a couple noises.
And finally, what was it like playing with the Stones?
It was great fun. You know, sort of you can't say no to the Stones. It was,
Right.
But it's hard to describe what it was like. I guess it was great fun opening up for them. We did that in Texas and Miami, but it was definitely the audience was not necessarily there to see us. That was clear. But we played to a lot of new people.
Thanks for taking time to hang with us.
Cheers.
Dave Matthews on the Morning X.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.
What's up, guys? David Pollack here, former Georgia Bulldog, former analyst with College Game Day, and host of my new show, See Ball, Get Ball. I'm a defensive lineman. That's why that's the name. You see the ball, you go get it. We're going to dive deep into college football. We're going to break down film. We'll have bold takes, real conversations with the biggest names in the sport every single week. If you eat, sleep, and breathe college football like I do, man, I promise you, See Ball, Get Ball is for you. So do me a favor. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.